Right, here's my recording for June 6th, 2023. And let's look at what happened today. Let's see what the opening price was. Oh, looks like 42.75 is the opening price. I'm just trying out having this be a line so I'm not so distracted and fooled by candlestick patterns. It's just another input I don't need. And well, I guess I can't really just hide the line, it's there. So this is high in range, tested below yesterday's NVPOC. And here's the overnight VPOC, 77.50. And right at 90 is where today's VPOC is. And we'll just have to see what happens overnight with it. And then as far as news, here's what we had today. We had we have a few of these. So there's a big one, 9 a.m. Pacific. And see, did that create any movement? Okay, that brought a little volatility in there around 9, having that event. So we had that around 9, and that's about it for today. And for tomorrow, so mortgage rates, imports, exports, crude oil, a bunch of oil related stuff at 7:30 Pacific. At noon, consumer credit. Looks like that's the main thing at 7:30. That's about it for events. Now, just like every day, I had a very difficult time reading any of this, and I got my butt kicked. And it's just because it's all random, and we have a bunch of back and forth, and it's it's risky being in it. And I keep catching myself on the wrong side because I'm not reading the context properly. So I'm wondering if I take the candlesticks off, that'll give me less false ideas with patterns and things, and I'll be looking more at what Bookmap is doing, because it's more important. So got to label this 42.85. 42.85 is your IBH. 426850. That's your IB low. What else? I can already see the mid on there. Don't need to draw that. So we're looking for. So going up, we didn't have any more NVPOCs. We had this one. No, this was taken out overnight. So that's just a McVPOC right there. Just going to delete that. So we had 80 and we had 77. So I don't know if I draw a rectangle here just so we're looking at it. So it kind of went down into here. So this was just all over the place. It was hard for me to tell what's going on, but I mean, I guess the only thing I could say was here. And the failure to continue going lower and back down to here would say, you know, here you've got a higher low, and that's telling you it's heading on up. Or there's a likelihood of it. And just the way it was moving, I kept getting faked out all over the place, couldn't get an alignment. Let me look at this. We'll call that from about there up to here. You can kind of see that. Let's see, so for most of the day it's been in this area. So this is kind of like mean reversion. So it comes back down to here. I have a little bit looks like mean reversion. So I could probably put something right there to illustrate it. A lot of good entries today, if you can read it properly. And You know, based on what I was looking at, I did not really see this going up. Let's kind of look at that daily. What the hell is this? What the hell is, I don't know what the hell that thing is. The hell is this? Okay, I don't know what that was all about. That was weird. Well, basically, you see this pattern here where it's, you know, you got this big cluster right here. Then it comes up and then it comes down and it won't go down past that. So then you figure, okay, that's saying this is a discount bargain bin and they're gonna buy it and take it up, at least up to here somewhere. Then it kind of fizzled out because what, there's 90. There's 94, so it kind of went back and forth there. Now, but there's points you look at. Let's look at the IBs. And so IBs you have, I don't know if you can act on this one, but I mean, you have that VPOC shift. Hey, then maybe that's showing that could be a good IB continuation. You have this coming down here, big stop run. You know, came back and tested all this VHVN right there. I don't know if you'd call it a VHVN because price went up past it. There's a previous retail price from overnight. Was that the, yeah, that's the overnight VPOC. So you have the overnight VPOC. Got some kind of funky thing happen here with icebergs. Hell if I know what that means. I mean, you do have a big iceberg here. Happened somewhere down here. You don't know what time frame they're doing anything. This looks really funky. I don't know what that is. So I was looking at it. I didn't think much of it. I don't know what that is. And then you have 90. Let me see if I've got screenshots here. Okay, here's some I did today. So there was a, so I went up here 85. There's your IB 85. So I was in there. So see that here I'm seeing support at the IB, so I'm going for the IB continuation here. I'm seeing price have a tough time getting up past. You know, and then I have 90 would be a target, which I shouldn't have entered here anyway, because I need something further away. I think I was looking at 4,300. So I'm looking at all this up here. I'm figuring, hey, this could get up to here to 300. But, you know, then it starts to fizzle out after that. After that fill, so I exit. I don't know, it looks like they just barely pulled in time. I've got that entry and a scale, and then I bailed. Entry, scale, bail. What else? At some point I just got pissed off and I started clicking buttons because I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. You know, I don't have statistics, I don't have an edge, don't know what my plan is. I have a lot to work on because I have nothing that makes me any better than just some guy walking over to a slot machine. So it's pretty maddening. I'm continuing to read Best Loser Wins. It's hard for me to sit there and focus for very long, so I'm going to get some medical attention about that, see if there's anything I can take that'll help my focus a little more. So it looks like here, if I remember right, that was got stopped out. And here got stopped out again. Here stopped out. I don't even know what's going on with that anymore. Looks like I kept getting caught going the wrong way here. I keep doing that. I keep making counter trend trades that get me killed over and over and over. Past 5 weeks, I have 80% losing trades. Fortunately, it's in simulation. Otherwise, I'd probably be dangling from a rope from a tree right now. You know, or in the county morgue. So, well, here's what else? You got the IB. Let's look at double IB trades today. Was this the? No, that's yesterday. I'm not even on the right day. Is that all I have? I thought I had more today. So that's from the 6th. That's from the 5th. So these, basically my performance was just really garbage today. Okay, and there's the last few minutes of the close. And you see it got to around 90 and then it just wasn't much happening from there. And then how does this look? I'll see this bottom of this structure held because it kept going up. So you have opportunities where you know, you can get long in scale. If you get here, that's a pretty good one because then you're looking at this. So you're looking at right there. Here, you know, I'm looking at here. What is this? So it's something like that. So you're going into where this was, testing that previous high volume node. And then this, you know, you don't know what's going to happen here. It could just drop. But then you come back up here and you're coming back into this value area, you know, and that can be a long. Then you could be going up to 90. Or you could be thinking, okay, here's So 78 go up to, well, I guess this is not that great because you've got all of this in the way that could take you out if you enter here. So if you recognize this, you enter here. Now you're gonna, and you get in somewhere here with 76. So that you'll scale at some point here. That's an obstacle, and you can just keep letting the runner go. This one was really tough. This is part of where I kept getting killed because I was going, okay, is this continuation? Because this point of control is just going up, up, up. Then it started to come back down. And it was just a real turd sandwich for me today, just because I can't read this properly. I'm just getting worse. Really driving me nuts here. And it's just I think a lot of people are having a hard time with it. So I'm going to cut it off here because I'm getting tired. I gotta get ready to go to sleep. Something interesting I might play around with here tomorrow is we had a friend here in the Traders Lab came up with this thing for your Traders Lab auction market levels here. Okay, and I suppose this is based off East Coast time. So I'll play around with that a little tomorrow. So I'm going to cut it. I'm going to end this recording here because I got to get ready to go to sleep. Have a nice day.